we use it to strengthen, if it can be used?
Just like the internet, Facebook is a double-edged sword. And there has to be lectures, khutbahs on how to use Facebook properly, because it's prevalent now, you know. It's like now you have to give a khutbah on it. You have to give khutbah on how to deal with some of the technology, because sometimes some people, they get too friendly on Facebook. Do you understand? Especially with the sisters. That's a big problem. And some of the sisters revealing their sins. That's a major problem. But not only sisters, brothers. Like, oh, I went to this movie theater here and I went with my girlfriend. Like, subhanAllah, Allah subhanahu hid it from you. Don't show it to the world. Yeah, do you understand? So there's a lot of problems. And using Facebook can strengthen it in the sense that you can market and bring people together to do things that are good. But at the same time, there are certain things, if you can't control it, then stay away. If you can't control it. But if you can, you know, there are a lot of like, like people, I use Facebook, for example. But, you know, I put in things that are beneficial for other people. At the same time, it's also to let people know, you know, like events and so forth, keep them informed. I mean, we're not just going to say, okay, we're just going to go back, you know, it's not part of our, it's one of the, you know, one of the things that are very beneficial if you use it correctly. But at the same time, just like with any technology, it can be used in the wrong way also. But I think the best way to do it is not just to, if you feel like you're being influenced badly, you're wasting your time reading about other people's status, well, don't befriend those people. Like, subhanAllah, this is what's happening to people nowadays. People, we have so much time-saving, time-saving gadgets, right? And things like that are supposed to save us time. The only thing we don't have is time. Do you understand? Do you know why? Because there's a beautiful hadith. Remember I said, Jawami al-Kalim, like, it's a miracle. If you can practice this hadith, you can save so much time. You know, and when on Facebook, this is what it gets you. There's brotherhood and sisterhood, but you don't need to, I don't need to know you went to the bathroom at 5 o'clock this morning. Do you understand? من حسن الإسلام المرء تركه ما لا يعنيه. Part of the beautiful character of a Muslim, you know, of his Islam, is leaving that which does not concern him. So if it doesn't concern you, leave it. Leave it. Stay away from it. Don't worry about if he went to the bathroom or not. If he went to he went shopping yesterday, or he went to a picnic. Who cares? Like, that's his life. And the thing is, you shouldn't be sharing those things about, you know, everything in your life, every little thing. I mean, subhanallah. Like, you should be, you know, don't be concerned about those things. Other people are wasting their days and nights on that. So, how is it strengthening when, you know, it could be used in a positive way, like to remind each other. Let's say, okay, we need to read Quran to each other now. You guys, what's your schedule? What's your schedule like? I'll see you in the masjid here. We're gonna have our, you know, I have to read you my part, you know, to strengthen our bonds. So using that, you know, to communicate. It's a means for communication, but don't use it wrong. Just like how but the thing is, some of the brothers and sisters, they don't realize. Like, for example, email. You know what I tell the brothers and sisters? You don't email sisters unless you CC it to her father. You CC to her, go email whatever you want. But make sure you send it all to her father. And if you don't feel comfortable sending her father, maybe you shouldn't be sending it. Do you understand? Maybe it's not appropriate. If you're going to text a message, you better text it to her father or her mahram also. And if you don't feel comfortable texting it that to both of them, then maybe you shouldn't be texting it to her. Like, use it, but, you know, don't abuse it. Don't use it. Don't get used by it. You know, and so there are guidelines. Facebook, text messages, with emails and so forth. And so we need to study that. We need to know that. We have to ask the mashayikh and also find ways around it. Because you might ask some people who don't know anything about it. Right? And they'll say, oh, just stay away from it. And then, but it's useful in certain ways. You know, and so ask the people who have knowledge and who know about those things, those areas and so forth. And so that, like I said, this topic actually, we need to address it in the community, because it's either going to help or it's going to be very harmful. And it's, you know, it's, of course, right now it's very widespread. Everyone has Facebook, Twitter, all kinds of things like this, and the brothers and sisters are like poking each other and like, this is sound right. I mean, it says, "Are you sure you want to poke Maryam?" Like, come on, like that. Stop for Allah. Like, this doesn't sound right. Do you understand some of these things? No, you don't do this with sisters. You know, the thing is, people, it's like nothing to them. They don't even feel that it's wrong because nobody's telling them they shouldn't do it. No one is letting them know, but that's their life. But that's life now. That's reality of life. And that's why they don't want to listen. You know, sometimes the youth, don't understand anything. We're in the Facebook generation. What are you talking about? You understand? He's still using rotary phone or whatever. That's what they're thinking. That's what they're thinking. So that's why, you have to know. You have to be in the know when it comes to some of these things, and it's very important. Like I said, it's a double-edged thing, but you have to use it correctly when it comes to Facebook. You can actually strengthen brotherhood through it. But it's a means of communication. It means to remind other people also. But it's not. You shouldn't spend your whole life on Facebook. Some people do. Like, I'm not even joking. Some people their whole life is on Facebook. Like at 2 a.m. when they hear a little ding, they wake up. Do you understand? Because somebody liked them or paid or something like that. That's what. But when the Fajr alarm rings, no. No, they don't wake up for that. But they want to see the status change. The person, even at 2 o'clock. Honestly, that's how the world has come to.